like Ali Sheik say that he sent you an offer, possibly face Crawford for coming up here. Is that true, or what happened with that?
No, I don't have any offer. And look, I'm 100% focused.
It's finally happening as Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez are ready to collide after years of rumors, heated words, and non-stop speculation, turning this long-awaited moment into reality as two of boxing's top pound-for-pound stars prepare to face each other in a serious, high-stakes fight with no exhibitions, no distractions, and no theatrics, just a pure, hard-hitting showdown that fans around the world have been desperate to see.
Everybody gonna be saying, man, I'm being Roy Jones Jr. I'm coming out like Roy. Y'all must have forgot. Yeah. Nah, I can't rap though, y'all. I always been a fighter. I play sports though. I play any sport. I play any sports. Yeah. We in the rapping session.
You don't like this one, bro.
I can't rap, man.
When I'm dressed like this, because I can get off work, bro. We got jobs too, man.
Yeah, I can't rap. That's what I'm saying. So I gotta stick to what I know. I beat people up.
Oh God.
I beat people up.
Really?
You know what I mean? Happy birthday. Happy birthday. At 12, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Canelo. Man, yeah, we still are.
You've got Canelo Alvarez, the undisputed super middleweight champion with a 62-2 record, going head-to-head with Terence Crawford, the unbeaten WBA 154-pound title holder at 41-0, and this matchup is as serious as it gets with no excuses, no easy paths. Just two elite fighters risking everything after years of circling each other as the gloves are on. The contracts are signed, the spotlight is locked in, and the time has finally come to settle it once and for all.
Crawford was with Turkey Al Sheik at the other event across town. Put out an open challenge to you on the internet with Turkey Al Sheik calling you out. What's your response to Terence Crawford's call out tonight?
No comment.
4 years, talk of Terence Crawford facing Canelo Alvarez has fueled non-stop excitement among fans, with many calling it a potential fight of the century. And now that dream is becoming reality as two of boxing's biggest pound-for-pound stars finally share the ring, ending a long build-up and bringing an unforgettable matchup that supporters have been waiting on for far too long.
Would say, you're not ready for this.
That's a big boy. He's strong. That's a conversation. It's not just, oh man, you will whoop his ass.
Like yes, man type.
You know what I mean? I'm not worried about Canelo. I'm not thinking about Canelo. I'm just focused on Israel Majima.
In a small way, is this a stepping stone to your dream fight?
I don't look at fights as stepping.
Let's be real, this fight has been building for years through constant rumors, heated talk, and endless arguments over who truly rules boxing, all of it leading to this moment as the excitement around Crawford and Canelo has grown non-stop. And now after an electric final face-off, the waiting is done and the legacy-shaping battle fans have imagined for so long is finally happening.
From 147 to 168, and the win, become undisputed. Wow.
I want to go up to 68. So who would you fight at 68? Canelo?
If he win, or Charlo, the winner.
Wow. That would be crazy.
I want to be 3-time undisputed.
I don't need to take that fight because everybody's gonna say it's too small, and then, you know, he need to enjoy his fight.
Okay,
he deserve it. He deserve it. I like Spence, but you know, I like Spence and all the respect for him and everything. But I knew. I think is the type of fight Terence Crawford is different. 168, but like I say, like he say, nobody's.
Before getting into the tension between Crawford and Canelo, it's important to set the scene, because the fight world was already buzzing when both legends took center stage, and the moment they stood face to face, everything changed as the atmosphere turned serious, the excitement intensified, and it became clear this was no longer just hype, but something real.
Say, I'm easy work. If I was easy work, well, you know, you would take all that money that he's offering you. But yet and still, he want $200 million for Benavidez, and he want $150 million to fight me. So that just lets me know right there that I'm a threat to him. I'm a threat to him.
Everyone knows Terence Crawford as Bud, not only for his elite talent but also for his calm and controlled presence. Yet the moment Canelo Alvarez, the undisputed super middleweight champion, entered the room, the mood shifted as the air grew heavier, the tension intensified, and the energy in the space instantly surged.
Right will fight. Everybody wants that fight. What do you feel about that matchup? People saying the weight, all this stuff. How do you feel about that?
You know, everybody wants to fight me. Everybody calling me out and everything. And you know, like I say, I have nothing to win with Crawford. 2-3 weights plus less than me. But if the money is right, why not? Right? Why not? But look, I'm focused 100% on Berlanga. I know I have a challenge in front. I never overlook any fighter. So I'm focused 100% in this and then...
This was far more than a typical face-off, as it felt like two dominant forces in boxing quietly testing each other's resolve. With heavy tension in the air, electric energy in the room, and a powerful stare captured on camera that said everything without a single word.
Undisputed one, what's happening?
Good.
What you think about the fight tonight?
It's gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be a great fight.
Looking for the winner?
Def?
Tef, I saw you out there playing football, bro. I know you can run and pass like that.
I'm an all-around athlete. There ain't nothing I can't do.
So what you doing to enjoy yourself since winning the belts?
Let's focus on Crawford for a moment. He's mentally unshakable, intensely focused, and built differently, never flinching or letting emotions take over, a calm composure that's key to his undefeated record, clearly reflected in his body language as he stands tall, expression like stone, with not a hint of nerves anywhere.
You know, because you'd have to gain like, what, 20 pounds?
Yeah.
But they say that's the money fight. That's the mega fight. That's the money fight. That's the only thing that makes sense for Terence Crawford.
Well, you know, I mean, catch weight. We can do something at a catch weight.
What weight you think?
Probably like 160 or something.
Because you said you said 154 is the highest you want to go.
Yeah, 150.
Crawford's calm isn't just a trait, it's a weapon, as he thrives under intense pressure with precision that almost seems inhuman, and even standing across from Canelo, he shows no fear, no hesitation, just complete focus, a level of poise that makes him incredibly dangerous in the ring. Then there's Canelo Alvarez, a veteran fighter who's faced everything the sport throws at him, comfortable in the spotlight and fully aware that everyone is chasing his legacy, carrying the presence and confidence of a true champion, here not just to perform but to dominate every division he steps into.
That's right, champ. Run it up, champ. That's right. On them toes, on them toes, on them toes. There you go, on the toes. On the toes. Ah! Yes, sir. It'll work. I was trying to move right too swiftly.
This time, there was something different about Canelo. His usual swagger was replaced by a sharp, focused intensity as he clearly recognized Crawford wasn't just another opponent, but a legend in front of him, and he wasn't about to let anyone forget who he is, carrying the mindset of a man who spent years knocking out champions, moving up weight classes, and chasing history, now facing Crawford head-on. An energy that had fans and analysts eagerly counting down to this moment. But here's the twist. While Crawford remained steady in his calm control, Canelo carried a quiet, burning intensity that needed no words, with a look that made the message clear that he was coming forward and this fight would be anything but easy.
But you know, like he say, you know, when they ask him for the Germonta fight, they don't want to get credit for that fight. It's the same for me. I don't need to take that fight because everybody's gonna say it's too small, it's too small, it's too small, and then, you know, he need to enjoy his fight. Okay, he deserves it. He deserves it. I like Spence, but you know, I like Spence and all the respect for him and everything. But I knew. I think is the type of fight Terence Crawford is fighter is
is different. 168, but like I say, like he say,
this face-off was unforgettable, not just because two legends stood together, but because of the intense energy in the room. Neither man wanted to show weakness, both driven by huge egos, and neither was willing to give an inch. No smiles, no games, just two fighters locked in, staring each other down, ready for the moment to ignite.
It's this weight gap.
Yeah, I don't think he can, in all honesty. I mean, he might not be able to bridge it on Saturday.
Yeah.
So,
one weight class.
68, yeah, but you're coming up from 35. 35, 40, 47, 54. Sooner or later, it's one too many. And 68 is definitely too many. But Crawford's brilliant. Like, he's a genius. He's a generational great. So maybe he can find a way to do it. But I feel he'd be hugely outsized against Canelo Alvarez. Yeah. But you have to use your movement if you're Terence Crawford in that fight. The last thing you want to do is stand and trade. He'd be moving a lot in that fight, trust me. I'm not saying he'd be running, but he would be moving a lot. Of course.
Crawford has been unstoppable, outmatching everyone in his path with a style that keeps opponents guessing thanks to his switch-hitting skills. He can attack or counter effortlessly, moving smoothly with sharp head movement and precise punches. The real question is whether he can handle Canelo, a methodical fighter who doesn't rush but slowly dismantles opponents with constant pressure and pinpoint accuracy.
Crawford wants to fight Canelo.
Yeah.
Just from your expert opinion, knowing how Canelo fights, what he's like in the ring, I know you haven't been in the ring with Terence, but what do you think of that fight?
I truly believe, that, anything can happen in boxing, you know what I'm saying? And Terence Crawford is a legend. He's great. He's a great fighter. The only thing I see that I favor Canelo is that, is his weight.
Yeah.
And that he's more bigger. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing. But as far as skill set wise, IQ, I feel like Crawford can match anybody and probably do way better, you know what I'm saying? But, Crawford is a legend, bro.
Yeah.
And like I said, you can't count him out, you know what I'm saying?
Canelo has been a dominant force for years, known for his elite counterpunching and knockout power that can end fights instantly. Lately, though, his speed has shown cracks, making him vulnerable to faster opponents. The key question now is whether Crawford has the speed, timing, and ring intelligence to take advantage of that weakness, and that could be the factor that decides the fight. This fight goes beyond physical skill. It's a clash of minds. Both Crawford and Canelo are experts at the mental game, having faced the toughest challenges in boxing, but this face-off felt different. Canelo's usual trash talk was missing, and Crawford didn't fully dismiss the psychological tension. Instead, it was a silent battle, with intense stares and unspoken messages filling the room. Canelo brought his usual intensity, but Crawford's poker face kept him unreadable, and during the stare-down, neither man blinked for what felt like forever. If they couldn't get inside each other's heads there, the fight would come down to gloves, footwork, and strategy, and both have some of the sharpest ring IQs in boxing. At stake is legacy. Both are already top fighters of this era, but a win here would secure their place in history.
The whole Oscar De La Hoya thing.
I'm glad to go away from him.
Yeah.
He's fucking crazy.
We're really good friends with Dana White.
Yeah.
And he doesn't like Oscar De La Hoya too, I said.
Oscar De La Hoya has announced he's coming out of retirement to box again. Cocaine isn't cheap.
I think nobody.
Because he's a vacuum, right?
Every time he's in problems, he don't have any fighters left. Ryan Garcia, because he signed with him. Now Ryan Garcia, I think is in a problem with him. That's why nobody wants to be with him.
If Crawford beats Canelo, it's more than just a win. It's proof he belongs among the all-time greats, showing he can dominate any fighter in any division at any weight. If Canelo wins, it reinforces his status at the very top, cementing him as the pound-for-pound king and possibly the greatest of his generation. For both fighters, this isn't just a big fight. It's the one that could define the legacy they leave behind.
He's a big 147 fighter and is strong as well, which a lot of people don't give him the credit for. I think that fight, if it does happen, as long as Crawford stays away and just boxes and be smart, he can win that fight. I think Crawford's a better fighter than Charlo. and he's a smart fighter as well. He switches and everything. So,
like, once he gets touched by Canelo, it's going to be different.
I am concerned about him absorbing a Canelo punch, especially through the course of 12 rounds. We do know this about Canelo. He's going to slow down. You know, so I think if anything, Canelo would try to start fast and bang on him and break him down before he gets later, and he still got that kind of steam. But, you know, there's so many components that make a champion. There's so many components that make a great, a legend. It's just so much to go into. It's a conversation that lasts an hour easily when we talk about all of the components that Terence Crawford has, all of the components that Canelo have, and how we find how they even out and who trumps one another. You know what I mean? We tried to do that with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, and we...
Fans are more than ready. With social media buzzing, memes spreading, and debates heating up, it's clear the world has been waiting for this clash. Whether you're Team Crawford or Team Canelo, this is a fight you won't want to miss. The showdown is coming, and while no official date is set, the hype is only growing. Training camps will push both fighters to the limit, the trash talk will rise, and fans are already analyzing every matchup. Crawford's speed versus Canelo's power, Crawford's adaptability versus Canelo's iron chin. So, who do you think will take the crown, Terence Crawford or Canelo Alvarez?